Okay guys, this is kind of an impromptu, really quick video. It's not going to be as polished because I'm trying to rush and get this out so that we can have a conversation afterwards. I just want to explain a few points to go along with this. So we have the counter proposals for each of the proposals that you guys saw last week. Now, on each of these, I want to go through briefly the changes. I have made all of these new proposals a 7-year deal with the right to terminate at 5. The reason I've done that is so that we can get all of the goodies that you can on a 7-year deal. If it turns out that they're not giving us as good of a deal as you want, we can always say, you know what, I'm just going to take 5. And we're going to get more for 7, but if it's not enough, we can do the 5. So when you look at the numbers here for Kirby at South Fork, the total cash flow numbers have increased because we've added those 2 years. But if you look further at the average cash flow per year, you can see that the numbers have dropped. Example is average cash flow per year for Kirby at South Fork is $39.80. The new proposal is $33.26. That's a very, very substantial drop. These proposals are very, very aggressive. Let me give you the broad strokes on what I've asked for here. I've asked for 6 months of free rent. Okay, so for Kirby at South Fork, that's worth $33,000. For Ridge Rock, that's $21,000. For, for the Broadway, I kept that. I asked for 6 months, that's worth $19,000 there. Okay, so that's a big change on all of these. Outside of that, we've reduced the rental rate for all of these except for the, Broadway was a small reduction. Ridge Rock option 2, I didn't touch it. And the reason I didn't is because we're asking for 6 months free rent. They already have a high TI number. We're almost there. If they give us the 6 months, that's going to be the difference. And that's going to be worth more for you to have that cash up front now versus saving a little bit over time. So I'm going to send you details. If you look at the general comments for these reports, you'll see all of the changes that I've asked for here. I'm sure we're going to talk about more of this when you have a chance to look at it. I just wanted to point out the broad strokes. For these proposals, my strategy is to ask for a big amount of free rent, way more than I think we would achieve. Market-wise, we should get 3 to 5 months of free rent. I'm asking for almost twice that at 6. Maybe we end up at 4 or 5. But if we do, that's a win. The rental rates, I've dropped them substantially for Kirby at South Fork because they gave us a boilerplate lease. So we're going to send them a boilerplate response as a tenant and ask for the lowest rates I think imaginable and kind of see where they come from there. As far as Jack's properties go, we're close. He called me this morning and said, James, I really want to get a deal done. Those are really, really good things to hear from a landlord. He's obviously very engaged. So we're going to use that to our advantage, push it to the limit and see what happens. So I just wanted to show you guys this really quick. And as before, the colors here correspond with the addresses when you see the reports. So just make sure when you see Kirby at South Fork Retail, the original, it's going to be orange because that's the color designated here. And it goes all the way down the line. Kirby at South Fork with the updated proposal, which always has the date there, is going to be blue. If you have any questions, just call me and we'll get into it. But thank you guys so much, and I'm looking forward to talking to you soon.